Okay. You're live. You're live. You're live. You're live. You're live. So drop your comment if you're live with me. Drop your comment. You can drop in the comment section. JAMB study timetable. JAMB study timetable. Let me know if you're live with me. Drop JAMB study timetable so that I can know you're live with me. Drop JAMB study timetable so that I can know you're live. Drop JAMB study timetable. Let me know if you're live. Drop JAMB study timetable 2026. Drop JAMB study timetable 2026. JAMB study timetable 2026. All right. Drop JAMB study timetable 2026 and let's go. JAMB study timetable 2026 and let's go. If you're live, drop in the comment section JAMB study timetable 2026. Drop in the comment section JAMB study timetable 2026 and let's go. All right, guys. So I want to see in the comment section JAMB study timetable 2026. All right. Drop in the comment section and give the video a like. Give the video a like so that we can move on for tonight's class. All right. Let me see your like. Give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up and let's go. Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. All right. Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. Let me know if you're hearing me. If you can hear what I'm saying, let me know. Let me know. If you can hear what I'm saying, let me know. All right. All right. So let's move on. Okay. So as you can see, we are dealing on how to create a study timetable that helps you score 300 plus in JAMB examination 2026. How to create a study timetable that helps you score 300 plus in JAMB examination 2026, okay? So the first thing I would like you to understand here, the first thing I would like you to know about this is that before you can create a study timetable, you must first understand that it's either you're going to study as a full-time or part-time. One thing you must know before you can set up a study timetable for the JAMB examination 2026 is to know either you are studying full-time, you're going for full-time preparation, or part-time preparation. So let's start with this. Number one is either you're going for full-time preparation, okay? It's either your full-time preparation or part-time preparation, okay? So these two is one thing you need to know. So you need to ask this question: am I full-time or part-time? What do I mean by full-time? Full-time is either maybe you're still a secondary school student, or you are a secondary school graduate, but you're not going out for any job, you are not going out for any work in the morning, so you just be at home, you're not going out for any work. That's full-time. Then part-time is maybe you're done with your secondary school and you have a job you have a job you're doing. That means when you wake up in the morning, you prepare yourself and you go out for your job. So maybe in the morning or afternoon or night, depending on when you have the job, okay? So that's part-time, because you going out for the job means that you don't have the full day for your preparation, okay? So that is the difference between full-time preparation for the JAMB examination and part-time preparation for the JAMB examination, all right? So after that, like I said earlier, what I'm going to do in this video is to guide you on how to create a study timetable that will help you to score 300 plus in the JAMB examination. I'm not going to create a study timetable for you, but rather I'm going to guide you with what I'm going to teach you in this video. It will help you to create that particular timetable that will enable you to score 300 plus in the JAMB examination 2026. All right, so having said that, let's move on. So now that you know either you're a full-time or a part-time student preparing for the JAMB examination, now that you've known that, the second thing is to know when you're going to wake up each day. When you're going to wake up each day. Okay? So the second point is to ask or to know the exact time, your wake up time, all right? So number two is your wake up time. Your wake up time. That's the second thing, your wake up time. Now, your wake up time, is it 2 a.m.? Is it 3 a.m.? Is it 4 a.m.? Is it 5 a.m.? Or is it 6 a.m.? That's your wake up time and upwards. Is it 2 a.m. that you're going to wake up in the morning, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or 5 a.m.? So with this wake up time, you can be able to know when you want to start studying for the day, when you want to start your preparation for the JAMB examination each day, okay? So knowing this will help you to know the exact time you want to start your studies, all right? So the third thing, well, before we move over to the third thing on the list, I would like you to drop in the comment section if you're following. Let me see if you're following in the comment. Let me see if you're following. Drop following, drop following, drop following. If you're following the lectures, if you're following the class, let me see in the comment section. Let me see in the comment section if you're following. If you're following, let me see. If you're following, let me see. Drop a comment in the comment section. If you're following, drop a comment in the comment section. If you're following, let me see a comment in the comment section. If you're following, let me see. All right, I can see just one person. Just one person. Okay. 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 All right, I can see 3 persons now, 4 persons. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on. The third thing you need to know, or the third thing you need to take note of, is your general house chores. All right. Your general house chores. All right. So this is the third thing you need to take note of. What do I mean by general house chores? Now, this is the things that you do in the morning when you wake up. What are those things that you do in the morning when you wake up? Maybe your mom will ask you to do something like this, or ask you to sweep or clean the house, clean the environment, put things in order. Those things are not your personal work to enable you to score high in your JAMB examination. So those are the general house chores. So you're not going to include that in you're going to include that in your study timetable. When you're planning your studies, you include that in the timetable, that this time to this time I'll be doing my house chores, this time to this time. So for example, now you know that you wake up by 2 a.m. From 2 a.m. till 6, you can actually study, okay? You can actually study. So that's why I'm taking it step by step. The first thing you need to know is that either you're studying full-time or part-time. And what I say about full-time is, if you're done with your secondary school and you don't have any job you're doing at the moment, you're just at home, or you're still in secondary school but yet that means you're full-time. You have all the time from morning, afternoon, and night. That's full-time. Then if you're part-time, it means that you're done with your secondary school but yet you have a job you'll be going for in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the night, depending on the time for the job, okay? Or you have a specific work or job that is slated for you to do by your parents. So that's part-time. So the second thing is your wake up time. Know when you wake up every day. Do you wake up by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or 5 a.m.? As the case may be, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. When do you wake up? Now, after knowing that, knowing your wake up time, you need to check the general house chores that is available for you each and every day. You need to check the general house chores that is available for you each and every day, okay? When you've taken note of your general house chores, now from when to when you have to do that house chores? From when to when you have to run that house chores? Let me say your wake up time is 3 a.m. in the morning. So you can actually use from 3 a.m. You can study from 3 a.m. All right, you can study down to 6 a.m. So you can actually study from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. depending on the hours you can concentrate. All right, so we are getting to that as we move on. We'll get to all those parts, concentration and the rest, and how much time you can spend on your studies, each of the study section. All right, so now that you know your general house chores, take note of that. And now that you know the time you wake up every morning, we are going to move on. We have 24 hours. We know that we have 24 hours in a day. All right, we have 24 hours in a day, and taking note of your wake up time, that's when the hours start counting. You start counting the hours from when you wake up. All right, so if you're waking up by 2, if you're waking up by 3, 4, 5, or 6, you count your hours. You know that if you're waking up by 2, that means almost 2 hours is gone for the day. You have 22 hours left. If you're waking up by 3, you have 21 hours left. If you're waking up by 4, you have 20 hours left for you to do whatsoever thing you're doing for the day and to cover everything and so on. Okay, so we have 24 hours a day. Now let's say that your house chores has taken 2 hours. Okay, your house chores has taken 2 hours. You count the number of hours left after the house chores. All right, you count the number of hours left after the house chores. Then that's number 4, hours left after your general hours left after your general house chores. Okay, you take note of these hours left after your general house chores. Hours left after your general house chores. Then we'll move on to the time. The next thing is, what time of the day do you prefer studying? What time of the day do you prefer studying? What time of the day do you prefer studying? If you are just joining us, let me see your comments. Let me see your comment if you are just joining us. Let me see, I'm following if you're just joining us. Okay. Let me see your comment if you're just joining us. So we are on point 5 now. The point 5 is for you to take note of a particular time of the day that you prefer studying, okay? So number 5, what time of the day do you prefer studying? It is a question. What time of the day do you prefer studying? What time of the day do you prefer studying? You have to take note of this. Do you prefer studying early morning, afternoon, or night, or evening? What time of the day do you prefer studying? What time of the day do you prefer studying? What time of the day do you prefer studying? This will help you to create a good study timetable, okay? After taking note of this, you now move on to what's the exact score, the JAMB score you prefer to have. These things, this list of things I'm giving to you will help you to know how much time you can give to your studies. Okay? Okay. Precious is saying, I prefer night time. All right. Are you telling me it's only night you study, Precious? Do you study only night? Is it only night hours you prefer studying? What about early morning? What about afternoon? What about evening? Is it only night? Let me know. Precious says, I prefer night time. Okay. Okay, I can see Abade, right? Ogene said, I prefer early morning. Okay. Studying early morning too, but night is more preferable. Okay, so let's move on. So now that you know the time you prefer to study each day, okay, the number 6, this list is not well arranged in an ascending order, but I'm just giving it to you so that you take it down and you make sure you go through it after this live section so that you can use it to create your personal study timetable, because with this you can be able to prioritize the timetable effectively. All right, so let's move on. The number 16 you need to do, or the question you need to ask yourself is, what's your desired JAMB score in 2026? What's your desired JAMB score in 2026? What's your desired JAMB score in 2026? Do you want to score 200? Do you want to score 250? Do you want to score 280? Do you want to score 300 and above? What's your desired JAMB score? What's your desired JAMB score? I'm saying 363. Precious Kayode 363. I'm also saying Kemi Solar 300. Okay, that's nice. A good one. Very good. All right. So you having that in mind, that you want to score 200, that you want to score 250, that you want to score 280, that you want to score 300 plus, is one thing that will give you a mindset of how far you want to study each and every day. It will set you on a path to know how far you want to study each and every day, because someone going for a score of 360 cannot study like someone going for a score of 200. You get my point? If you're going for a score of 360, 300 above, you cannot be studying as someone that is going for 200. If you're going for 280, you cannot be studying as someone that is going for 200. You need to aim high. And let me tell you this, let me make this as a clear statement. Even though you're going for 280, even though you're going for 250 as your own desired score, make sure you aim at 300 plus. Make sure you aim at 300 plus, even though you're going for 250 or 280 as your own desired JAMB score for 2026. Make sure your aim is on 300 plus, so that if anything should happen, you're going to fall at that 280 and above. All right, so take note of that. So let's move on to the next point. So now that you know your desired JAMB score for 2026, the next thing you need to do is, how many minutes, how many hours can you actually concentrate on your book, on your studies? So it's also a question All these points I'm giving out to you is more or less like a question you need to ask yourself, so that the moment you're asking yourself these questions, you'll be able to answer them, and giving them the right answer will help you to create a perfect and a good study timetable for yourself. All right, so number 7 is how many minutes. I'm starting from minutes because a lot of people can concentrate in minutes, not up to an hour. All right, how many minutes, how many hours can you concentrate on your studies? All right, on your book or on your studies, whatever, which one you want to use. How many minutes, how many hours can you actually concentrate on your book? Without any form of distraction. All right, how many hours, how many minutes can you actually concentrate on your book, in bracket your studies, without any distraction? How many hours? So let me know how many hours do you think, or how many minutes do you think you can sit down and concentrate fully on your studies without any distraction? Let me see your comment. All right, I'm saying I have been stuck to 1 hour and sometimes 30 minutes. All right, so Precious, you mean you can actually concentrate 1 hour straight on your books and at times 30 minutes? Okay. um Olamilekan success. Olamilekan success. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. So I study 3 hours sometimes. Okay. Precious. I wish I can increase it. Okay, you can actually increase it. It is just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, okay? You can actually increase it. All right, you guys are following. You guys are following. You guys are following. All right, so let's move on. So how many minutes, how many hours can you actually concentrate on your books, on your studies without any distraction? Okay, is it 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours, and upwards? Okay, and upwards. So now that you know this, that this is for you to be very sincere with yourself, that you can study 30 minutes straight without any distraction, 1 hour straight without any distraction, 1 hour 30 minutes straight without any distraction, 2 hours straight without any distraction, and upwards. So you have to take note of that when creating your study timetable. Because why am I saying this? If you're creating your study timetable, for each of the subjects you want to put as what you want to study, you need to have the time that from 2 a.m., for example, to 3 a.m. For someone that studies 1 hour, for someone that can concentrate for 1 hour, you can say from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. I want to study chemistry, okay? Or from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I want to study chemistry. That's for someone that can concentrate for 2 hours, and so on. So this point will help you to know how many hours you're going to give to each of the subjects that you want to study, so that when you're bringing out your study schedule, when you're writing down your timetable, you make sure you put the accurate number of hours you can study. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. The next thing you need to do, is to take note of this. is to take note of this. Point 8. We are on point 8 now. So the next thing you need to do is how many study section do you want to have each day? This is the next question you have to ask yourself. How many study sections do you want to have each day? How many study sections do you want to have each day? Is it going to be morning? We have morning. We have afternoon. Let me just say evening and night. Let me put it together as one. So we have night, okay? Because you might also be having other house chores and the rest to do. So it's not only your studying. It's not only your book and the rest. It's not only your JAMB preparation. You have other things to do. So we have these three sections. Okay? We have these 3 sections. All right? So which amongst this section do you think you can study in a day? How many study sections do you think you can have in a day? Can you have morning and afternoon based on the work you have at hand in the house, in your normal work or your normal job? Will it allow you to study 2 times a day? So let me say in the comment section. Do you study morning, afternoon, and night? Or you study only morning and night? Or you study afternoon and night? Or you study morning and afternoon? Which one do you do? Which one do you do? I want to see your comments, guys. I want to see your comments. 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 Okay. Allow me. Okay. Success. I study morning and night. That's good. Morning and night. That's good. Who is next? Success applied. Okay. Another comment. Okay, we've passed that 1 hour. That's 0.7. The person that just replied 1 hour now is on 0.7. Don't worry, you'll meet us. Just keep watching. Okay, morning and night. That's good. I've seen morning and night from 2 persons. Okay, morning and night. All right, so let's move on. So how many study sections do you want to have each day? Now I'm saying morning and night. Okay, I study only at night. Okay, I study only at night. That's fine. So if you have morning and night for your studies, then we are going to move over to the next point. If you have morning and night for your studies, we are going to move over to the next point. Okay, early morning and afternoon, but mainly early morning. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. Let's move on. All right. Thank you for the comments. Thank you. Let's move on. All right. So if you study morning and night, then you're going to ask yourself another question. And this is the question that leads us to point 9. How many hours do you intend to study? How many hours do you intend to study in each of your section? Okay, in each of your study section, in each of those study section that you have, how many hours do you intend to spend on each of the subjects? How many hours do you intend to spend to study in each of your study section? Okay, how many hours? So you need to know this for your own good, because if you don't know the number of hours you want to spend in each of the section, let's say in the morning section, for example, you're going to be awake by 2 or 3 a.m. So if you know the number of hours you want to study for that morning section, you can give it 2 hours, 3 hours, let's say from 3 to 6 a.m., from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Or if you study from 8 a.m. to 11, that's 3 hours. All right, 3 hours, I'm saying David. All right, so that's very good. So if you study 3 hours in the morning section, night 2 hours, okay, morning 3 hours, okay, success. That's very good. That's very good. That's very good. All right. All right. So, for example, if you were having 3 hours for your if you were having 3 section for your studies, if you were having 3 section for your studies, you would have used morning and afternoon for a given subject. Although we are getting to that, so let's move on to point 10. That will take us to the next point. All right, that will take us to the next point. Point 10. All right, so 10 is how many subjects? All right, how many subjects do you want to study each day? How many subjects do you want to study each day? How many subjects do you want to study each day? All right, guys, just bear with me. We're about to end the live section, so make sure you stay to the end. We're about to end the live section. How many subjects do you want to study each day? That's the next point. That's the next point. This point will help you to know the number of subjects you can actually study each and every day. Okay, so if you can study 2 subjects, if you can study 2 subjects in a day, you also put it on your timetable. Why am I giving out all these points? So that tomorrow or next, when I will ask you about your study timetable, you can present it to me, and I'm going to see and watch through how far you've been able to create a personal study timetable. Okay, so that's why I'm giving out all these points. How many subjects do you want to study each day? How many subjects? Okay, 2 subjects each day. From okay, 2 subjects each day. Okay, that's very good. 2 subjects each day. All right, 2 subjects each day. Very good. So if you're studying 2 subjects each day, if you're studying 2 subjects each day, then I will advise you to include a revision section. Include a revision section on your study timetable. Include a revision section on your timetable if you're studying 2 subjects each day. Include a revision section on your timetable if you're studying 2 subjects each day. So if you study, for example, um in the morning you study chemistry. Afternoon or night, based on the number of time you want to study. You study physics. Now you can have a section that you can use for your revision. You can have a section for revision. If you study 2 subjects a day, you can create a section for revision. Are we following? Are we all following? You can have a section for revision. Let me know if you're following, guys. Let me know. Let me know if you're following. Okay. Okay, all right. All right. So if you want to study 2 subjects each day, then, for example, morning, you're studying chemistry. Night or afternoon, you're studying physics. Then I would like you to create a very good section for revision and past question. You're going to create a section for revision and the practice of past question. And that section will not be much, maybe 2 hours or thereabouts. You're just going to revise and go through what you studied for the day, and then you attend few past questions. All right, that will help you to retain what you've studied. It will help you to retain the information you studied earlier. All right, so take note of that. Take note of that point. Take note of that point. And now the next thing I would like you to include on your study timetable or your study schedule is this. Mind you, all these points is not arranged in a sequence. All these points I'm giving to you guys is not, they are not arranged in a sequence. So when you get to prepare your study timetable, you arrange all these points and follow them accordingly and know how to draft out your study timetable. But then if you find it so difficult to create a timetable after this video too, still let me know in the comment section or our general group. Still let me know in the comment section or our general group. And also, if you're not on the general WhatsApp group or platform, also let me know in the comment section, all right, so that I will send you the link and you join. So let's move on. The next point is this. Breaks between your study section. All right, so breaks between your study sessions. For you to avoid burnout, you need to observe breaks between your study section. So I would like you guys to tell me, if you're studying, how many minutes do you normally observe your breaks? How many minutes? How many minutes? Let me know. How many minutes do you observe your breaks? How many minutes do you observe breaks? If you're studying 2 hours, you study 3 hours, you study 4 hours, as the case may be, how many minutes do you observe breaks? How many minutes? It's very important. Let me see your comments, guys. Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. Hope you are following. Let me see your comments. Let me see your comments. Okay. Mayowa Akinlabi, an hour. Okay, so that means you observe 1 hour breaks. How many hours did you use to study? How many hours do you use to study? Because if you're observing 1 hour as your break, that means you use like 3 hours for study or thereabout. So how many hours? How many hours do you use for your studies? Or these people are just joining. Okay, so let's move on. For breaks, let's say you were studying you're studying 1 hour straight. Let's say you're studying 1 hour straight. 1 hour. Let's say you're studying 1 hour straight. Then, for your break, you can take 20 minutes. You can take 20 minutes break. You can take 20 minutes break. 1 hour straight for study, 20 minutes break. This depends on the number of hours you are studying. Okay, so let's say in this case you're studying for 2 hours or thereabout. You're studying for 2 hours. There are some people that their attention, their concentration can only last for few minutes. So after examining or going through that, know how far or how much your attention or your focus can last. That's when you can know the number of minutes or the number of minutes you can actually spend as your break period. All right, so if you can concentrate for 2 good hours, then that's very good. That's very good. You can use 50 minutes and the 50 minutes for the first hour and 50 minutes for the second hour, so that you can use 10 minutes from the 2 hours and then make it complete 2 hours. So those 10 minutes will make up 20 minutes for your break. But if you can study straight 1 hour, like I have it here, if you can study 1 hour straight, then you take your break 20 minutes, then you study another 1 hour. That's very good. It will be very good too. It will be very good too. Yeah, I'm saying 15 minutes. Okay. Yes, 15 minutes is good. So it's very important for you to observe breaks in between your study section. All right. Observing breaks in between your study section will help you a lot. Observing breaks in between your study section will help you a lot. So let's move on. Let's move on, guys. We are going to end the video, the live stream very soon. So, all right. So the next thing is this. The next thing is sleep. Now, it is very important. Very important. No matter how serious you may be or no matter how serious you are, you need to sleep. You need to sleep. And you need to sleep, let's say, 5 to 7 or 8 hours a day. 5, 7, or 8 hours a day is good for you to sleep. Because if you don't sleep and you think you are going to cover everything, you want to cover the JAMB syllabus, you want to finish everything, sleep is one of the key strategy for you to actually study and retain what you've studied. If you don't sleep, there's no way you can retain the information. It's when you sleep that your brain works on what you've studied and send it to the to your retentive memory. If you don't study, if you don't sleep when you're studying, let's say you're studying all through the day, you're studying all through the night, you're studying in the morning, and then when it comes to sleep, you're not sleeping. You now use that time to go on social media and scroll or do any other thing. So you're now taking sleep. I will tell you for free that it's going to be very difficult for you to actually remember or recall the information that you studied earlier. So one thing you must put or include in your study timetable or your study schedule is your sleeping time. The same way you have your wake up time is the same way you should have your sleeping time. So let's say you have a time to sleep from 9 p.m. in the night. So how many hours do you want to sleep? You count it from that 9 p.m. till it gives you the number of hours you want to sleep, and then you wake up. So let's say you want to sleep for 5 hours. From 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. You wake up by 2. That's for 5 hours. You want to sleep for 5 hours. If you want to sleep for 6 or 7 hours, you wake up by 3 or by 4 a.m. So and so on. So make sure you take note of that. Don't neglect sleep. It is very important for you to sleep and rest after your studies. Okay? It will help your brain. It will help you from burnout and also help rejuvenate your brain on what you have studied earlier. All right? So, almost getting to the last point. Almost getting to the last point. So, let's say on all these things we've done so far and we've talked about so far, now I believe that okay, you can actually craft out your personal study timetable or your study schedule. Okay, from Monday down to Friday, you want to make sure that this study schedule is very intact and is active. From Monday to Friday, you want to make sure you follow everything that is on your study schedule. All right, now that is Monday to Friday is for intensive study. For intensive study, Monday to Friday is for intensive study. All right, now your Saturday, your Saturdays should be for intensive revision and relaxation. Intensive revision and relaxation. Now, during this intensive revision on Saturdays, you can use this time to revise all the things you studied during the week, and also use this time to answer your past questions, go through past questions, and then practice past questions effectively, because it's very important. Practice your past questions effectively, and then when you're done with all those things, then you can take out some time and relax. You can take out some time and relax. All right. So on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sundays should be when you plan the new week or the next week ahead. Sundays should be when you plan the week ahead. Okay, plan the week ahead. And how do you do that? The first thing, one, you need to assess yourself. Assess yourself in the current week that you're about to end. So let's say this week, let's say for example today is Sunday. Assess your your study sections, how far you've gone and how well you've gone, all the things you've covered. Make sure you assess yourself and know where you're doing right and where you're doing wrong, and the things you need to improve on. And maybe you're trying to manage your time, make sure you assess yourself on that. Know if you need to improve on time management, if you need to improve on consistency, if you need to improve on any other thing that will help you to study effectively. Make sure you assess yourself. After assessing yourself, you take note of that, and then you know what's working, know what's working. Number three, after knowing what's working, and then you now you pick the topics, the topic or topics to cover in the new week. So after assessing yourself, you know what's working and what's not working. Then you pick the topic or topics to cover in the new week. Okay? All right, someone just join us and say, what's today's topic? All right, today is we are actually talking about how you can create a study timetable that will help you to score 300 plus in the JAMB examination 2026. JAMB examination 2026 is very much approaching, and without a good study timetable, you cannot achieve your goal. You cannot score up to that 300. So what we are doing right now, what we are doing today in this live video, is to help you know how you can create your study timetable that will help you score 300 plus in the JAMB examination. All right, hope I've answered your question. Basira, have I answered your question? So let's move on, guys. I think that's this is the end of tonight's video or tonight live stream. But before we go, I want you guys to know something. I want to introduce something to you all. First and foremost, I would like to thank you for joining tonight's live section. You've done well, and that shows that you're serious with your JAMB preparation and how far you want to score. All right, so I actually appreciate you and then compliment you on that. This is what I want you all to know. I'll be launching a book very soon. And the name or the title of the book is the Productivity Series. Now, this book, Productivity Series, will actually help you to be very much productive. Will help you to know when to read, to know when to take breaks, to know when to do anything you want to do, to help you to know what to do and what not to do at a given time. The Productivity Series has many things that it will help you to cover in life. It's not all about studies. It's all about managing your time. It's all about being able to beat procrastination and being able to be consistent at what you're doing to achieve your goals and to be success in life. So the Productivity Series will be launched last week of this month, February 2026. That's the launching week. The date will be out very soon. So if you would like to be in the wait list for that Productivity Series, my book that will be launched the last week of this month, let me know in the comment section if you would like to be in that wait list group, so that when the book is finally launched, you'll be among the first set of people to assess it. And when you read it, I assure you, you gain a lot and you'll be so productive. All right, so let me know in the comment section, and I would love to add you to the group. All right, it's a special and a different group from our JAMB tutorial group. All right, so let me know in the comment section. Once again, I thank you all for joining tonight's live stream. Thank you all for joining tonight's live stream. So let me know if you really enjoyed tonight's class. Let me know in the comment section if you really enjoyed tonight's class. I would like to know if you really enjoyed tonight's class. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Yes, I do. Yes, yes, yes. I enjoyed the class. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section before we call it a night. Before we call it a night. Let me know if you actually enjoyed tonight's class. Okay. I really enjoyed it, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I need more comments. I need more comments. I need more comments. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Success. You're welcome. You're welcome. Really tried from the beginning of the class you joined. Thank you. Yes, I enjoyed the class. Very good. 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 All right, guys. So we are going to stop here for tonight. For tonight, we are going to stop here. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, we are going to start our tutorials properly. And we are going to start with chemistry. We are going to start with chemistry, and we are going to follow the JAMB syllabus. So we are going to follow the JAMB syllabus, and everything we are going to do is going to be based on a JAMB syllabus. So we are not doing anything outside the JAMB syllabus. We'll focus effectively on the JAMB syllabus so that we can cover a lot. All right, so make sure you stay tuned to this YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, subscribe and turn on the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video or whenever we are live, YouTube will send you a notification that we are live or a new video has been posted, so that you can join us and you'll benefit a lot from the videos, from the live section. You also enjoyed it a lot. So thank you once again, guys. Love you all, and I would like to see you again as we continue in this JAMB preparation class. Bye for now.